But this is actually my second time performing at an event that Vinny has set up for the conservatory, and I'm very honored to be here. As an amateur musician, my day job is a head of sales at a software company. I really feel very, very, very lucky and blessed to be here, and especially tonight with these two amazing musicians from Ireland, Shane Hennessy and Fiachra O'Reagan. Tried. And they came directly from Irish Fest today. So when Vinny reached out about this event, I thought, how about Sinead O Connor? Because it was very fresh with her passing. And I've always been a really huge fan, and I know Vin was too, or is too. And so I'm going to sing He Moves to the Fair, which is one of her Irish folk songs.
Give us 1 second here to figure out what's going on. Try now. Nothing on it? There we go. Working? Yeah, good. There it is. Yeah, sure. There we go. Beautiful. We're dealing with professionals here, folks.
Shane, do you want to talk about Sinead?
Yeah, but what's up next on the line?
We're gonna play the Fiachra and I'm gonna play the Winter's End.
Oh, very good.
Sinead O Flynn, do you know that?
Yeah. You want to play on?
Vinny just asked me to say a couple of words there, but
Here, just speak into the.
oh yeah.
I'm used to shouting, so this is a novelty. Vinny asked me to say a couple of words about Sinead O Connor, and for those of you who are familiar with her musical output, but also who she was as a person, she was hugely important in Irish cultural life, and I think that the general feeling when we all heard that she had passed away just about 3 weeks ago was that we had lost an icon. In many ways. I think that she had been dealt a particularly difficult hand by fate, and she had always spoken her mind very freely, even at times when it wasn't in vogue or particularly helpful to her career to do so, but she's somebody who didn't compromise on her morals. I had a particular connection with Sinead over the past couple of years because my father was her tour manager. And so the last 2 tours that Sinead did in Europe and in the United States and in Canada, my dad was on the bus coordinating the tour and making sure everything was going to plan. But the thing about Sinead was, knowing her on a personal level, she was a really exceptionally kind person. She did a lot of charitable work behind the scenes. She had a very deep interest in a lot of different fields, and even though she battled very publicly at times with her demons, she has left a mark like nobody else that I can think of on Irish culture in the last 50 years, and I hope that wherever she is now that she's at peace.
Thanks, Shane. I think you're gonna start this off, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Can you see the picture? There we go. Brian, you're up.
All right.
Brian and Liam.
I think you mean Liam and Brian.
Liam and Brian.
So you actually want to plug in here. And get your little delay thing going. Should be good. I just need to grab this cable. This is just, it's on tuner. So once I flip that switch. I use your out for this. You music for oh, you did. Oh, wait. All right, we're changing styles here a little bit. This is one of Liam's awesome songs, so he's going to introduce it. Yeah, that's good. Thanks. All right, this is a song called Capsized. And this is a fun song. The last song was not very fun that I played. It was very sad. This is a fun song. Hypnotically, I'm falling in your gravity. I miss the taste of your smile, the way your laugh sends shivers down my spine. I wanna see you again. Ecstatically, I feel your sparks of electricity. I miss the smell of your hair and your rapturous stare. I wanna see you again. I want you capsized, drowning in love by my side. I want you mesmerized, your chocolate eyes melting in mine. I want us diving, submerged but surviving. You give me life. Oh, I feel alive. I'm bewitched by your melody. I miss the tears of your song, the way you string me along. I wanna see you again. I want you capsized, drowning in love by my side. I want you mesmerized, your chocolate eyes melting in mine. I want us diving, submerged but surviving. You give me life. Oh, I feel alive. I want you capsized, baptized. I want you capsized. Thank you.
Great, man.
Nice playing, Jim.
First of all, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Sarah Fierek. I'm the Vice President of Development for the Wisconsin Conservatory of Music, and I'd like to thank our hosts, Brian and Amy, and his family for welcoming us tonight, and also Vinny for co-hosting with us. Our sponsors, JP Morgan Chase and Godfrey and Kahn, Eric Tillich, our CEO, all of our board members, please raise your hand. Come say hi to our board members, and Billie Jean, recently retired board member. But we couldn't do these things without your support, so we appreciate it. And tonight is all about increasing access to music education in our tuition assistance program. You can find a little signage by the bar that has a QR code if you feel moved to learn more or make a donation. Feel free to do so there, and we hope to see you at future events. I also am honored to be having a chance to sing tonight, so I'm wearing multiple hats. And Shane, I'm honored to be able to play with you. Singing and songwriting is one of my first passions in life, and to sing a song dedicated to Sinead O Connor is a true honor. I've also been working with a producer that was one of Prince's sound engineers, so I'd be remiss if I did not mention that this song was written by Prince. So rest in peace to Prince and Sinead, and again, thank you for hosting us and thank you for being here. Take away these blues, 'cause
We'll do Spiegel, so we'll do 2 mics. Yeah, 2 vocals. Wow, thank you, Sarah. That was awesome. Well done. And thank you for all your help, Sarah, in organizing events like this. You do so much work behind the scene, and it couldn't be done without you. We're only going to play like 2 more pieces because Brian's very worried about the light going out.
You can keep playing till the
We'll
lights
keep
go
playing till the
out.
lights go out. So everybody who's playing Spiegel, you guys want to come up? So you'll need music, or you can read up this. So this next piece is very it's sort of dear to me. 20 years ago, when I was in college in Ireland, in music college, I had a couple of friends who were the composer of this piece is from Estonia, and his name is Arvo Pärt, and they were obsessed with this guy Arvo Pärt, so much so that they actually organized a trip to Prague and met with him and sang his choral music. And about 3 weeks ago, I was watching the second last episode of Ted Lasso, and I don't any Ted Lasso fans here? Yeah. So Ted Lasso, there's an Indian coach who gets fired by Chelsea. And he runs off to his parents' house. He goes up in the attic and pulls out his violin and blows the dust off it, takes it out, and he starts playing this piece. It's called Spiegel im Spiegel. And so it's very meditative and slow, but difficult to play. And so I was thinking it would be really, really nice to include lots of people playing different melodies and different lines on this. So we have actually 6 people playing kind of 12 different phrases, all different sounds. Oboe, we've got whistle, Fiachra's going to play whistle, Doobo's playing, Mary's playing, and my sister-in-law Jennifer is going to play, and Jennifer has been playing violin for 10 months, so I think she deserves a round of applause for being very brave to come up and play. And I'm not going to talk anymore because it's going to get dark. Alright, so what we'll do is just whoever's next up in the phrase, we've got a mic, so this mic, right? And then, Fiachra, you know where you are? Yeah. So you're going to step up here then? Yeah, so you're going to bring that up here when you're going to play it? Pop it up there. Okay, so everybody knows where? Oh, Jennifer, are you got a mic there?
I think so.
Oh, we're good, so we can just play like this?
Okay.
All right. All right, so Anne, off you go. You know the tempo, right?
This is also.
1, 2, da, da, dee. Okay. So in typical live music fashion, we lost a musician. Liam was supposed to play on that. Where is Liam? Ah, there he is. Look, he forgot his violin. So Mary and I took up the slack, and anywhere we saw Liam, we carried the load. So there you go. All right, it is literally, I can barely read the music. So we got one more, and Mary has got an iPad, so we can read off of that, right? So anybody is welcome to come up and play and sing or whatever. This is the last piece. Shane, you're welcome to come up. It's a folk tune called Star of the County Down. Mary is a special surprise. She's going to hand out some audience participation trophies, shakers and drums. They're right here, right?
Please hand them back when you're done, though. Okay. Yes, I'm Mary. I'm a music therapist by trade, and music therapy is using music as a tool to bring people together, to help them develop and function and have the best life ever. And so, in the spirit of coming together in music, we thought we could all come together, much like when people go to Ireland and play in the Irish pubs together. All are welcome. The Irish people are some of the most welcoming people, and we would like to welcome you to play with us this last piece together. And the instruments are still going around, and when you're done, you can bring them right up here.
So Mary, I'm just going to play. I can read it.
My mother.
You don't have the music that I have. Double pages.
Because those have intro.
Oh, you do? Could you?
But we thought maybe just playing, just the melody, and I can do it.
About time.
Yes, Anne's going to give an introduction.
Yeah, and Mary, do you need a lighter? I have a little lighter.
Okay, you're just like my patients. As soon as you have the instrument, you start playing it, which is fine. You're getting used to what it sounds like. That's terrific. We're going to let Anne start on the keyboard.
Tell your story about the music therapist.
Oh, I've been asked to give a quick music therapy story. I know we're getting dark. I'll make this very quick. As a music therapist, I'll just talk a little bit about the start of my career and how things are now, because I've been practicing for 36 years. My first job was in a nursing home, and one of my first clients, it was transformative to me. It was so apparent how music could really help people through their brains and through their experiences. I went from room to room as a new music therapist, and this one woman, Arlene, I changed her name for confidentiality. I said, Arlene, can I play some music? This is the first time I met her. And she said, duwada, duwada. Well, she had had a stroke, and the stroke affected the left side of her brain. She had Broca's aphasia, which means she didn't have language. She could understand and receive language, but she couldn't speak anything back other than duwada, duwada. And I thought, oh my gosh, she's saying, I don't want to, because I had never worked with her before. But I said, well, maybe I could play something up for you before I move on. And so I brought a guitar and I started playing, let me call you sweetheart. And then all of a sudden, she started singing, I'm in love with you. And she couldn't believe it, that words came out of her mouth, and that was the first time since she had a stroke. And so from that point on, could she speak her words? No, but through music, she could communicate with others. And from that day on, once the nursing assistants saw what she did and how much joy it brought to her, whenever they came in the morning to help her dress, to brush her hair, they all sang with her. And when her family came in, instead of sitting there and like talking to her because she couldn't respond, they always sang with her. And so it was transformative for the quality of her life. Now, if we go to the other end of more recently, in the past 10, 15 years of music therapy, there's something called neurological music therapy, where people who have strokes and brain injuries, and also those with Parkinson's, might have difficulty with their gait and have difficulty walking. But it has been shown that a music therapist can work in conjunction with PT, and with the beat and playing music, all of a sudden people are walking fluidly. So it's just amazing. Music therapists also work in hospice, in hospital, burn units, in pediatric units, in schools. We work seems like everywhere. But that's just a little taste of what music therapy can do. And so in the spirit of music therapy and music in general, music brings people together and we can connect with each other. So let's play.
All right.
Everyone. Yeah. Super friendly.
Thank you for coming out. That's it. Thanks for donating. Thanks for supporting WCM, and have a great night.
I have one request. Use your phones to light the path. For real. Because it gets a little trip, you can trip up there. So just use your phones, light your way out. And thank you all for coming. It's really been great. Thanks.